I have absolutely negative reason. A lot of y'all in 8 months, I have made 85% returns on Robinhood with stocks and crypto. And I'm not even going to sit here and pretend like I'm one of those people, those gurus investing tip. Cause I'm not. I'm a regular beginner just like y'all. I still don't really know what a candlestick chart is. I still don't know what none of that is. Uh, but I do have a basic understanding of the stock market, and I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all too, with limited knowledge, limited info, can really run it up on the stock market right now because it's a great time. People are really confident, really bullish in Trump and what he's finna do in the market. That was a crucial piece to why I had so much returns, as I got in before the whole election thing and everything. But y'all also stick. And like I said, I'm not a guru. I won't claim to be a guru, but I do got a stock that I personally feel real good about that I'll tell y'all about later in this video. So stick for that. But, yeah, essentially I'll just get started and tell y'all how, I've done so well. So I am 21 years old. I'm rather young. And I had money into the stock market probably for the last 2 years-ish, but that was mainly just S&P 500. Y'all, look where I'm at. Y'all, look where I'm at. I done told y'all to stop worrying about where I'm at. I'm gonna keep gatekeeping, but I do be in some good scenery. But, yeah, so most of it was just S&P 500. I want to start there and say, if you don't know what you're doing at all, go ahead, just throw a cool 10% of the money you got into the S&P 500. One I personally use is VOO, VOO. You could do like invest OQQQ or whatever. But the reason why is because for those who don't know, I'm sure many of y'all are aware, but that is, it's the, the top 500 companies in the US. It's like a mutual fund, an ETF. And I'm not sure y'all's knowledge. Hopefully y'all are aware of what mutual funds are because they're really good. But, that's not going to get you 85% return, but it's definitely going to get you some solid returns, as there has never been a 5-year stretch that the S&P 500 has lost money. So it's not guaranteed because nothing is guaranteed in stocks, but it's the most safe way to ensure that your money's going up for real. But, other than that, another reason why, so here it is on May 15th. As y'all can see, I'm currently $9 down on May 15th. And here it is, January 4th or whatever. Or I probably shouldn't have said that because who knows when I'm dropping this video. But, yeah, man, I was down then. And this is when I really got into I got lucky and got into a penny stock that was going crazy. I probably got about 100% return on that. So I probably put in like $100 on that. That turned to $200. Yeah, man, I got into that penny stock. It went well, but I don't recommend penny stocks at all as they're extremely volatile. I'm not big on to making stocks like a risk thing. That's why I do limited day trading as well. Like I haven't day traded in probably, 2 months or so. Y'all know what day trading is. Day trading is essentially getting into a stock like at one point of a day, either feeling like it's going to go down. You can bet on it going down, or you can bet on it going up. And, you can basically sell it within the same day. So you're like, you know, I don't really want to explain it. Hopefully most of y'all are aware what day trading is. Go watch another video if you don't. But yeah, it was right at this point when I started, really getting into technology stocks. And the reason being, like I said, I'm very young. So number one, I can afford to take risk, and I have time on my hand. Like I have time as an advantage. So all these technology stocks, I mean, it's just common sense. Like, and that's one of the things I want to tell you is like, really get a feel for like what's going on. And I don't know much about stocks, but like I can tell y'all what's going on with current events. I go to Georgia Tech, and, they always talk about, what's just happening in the real world like this. So I like to apply it to a lot. So with that being said, everybody and their mother knows that AI and technology is kind of up next. So I have a lot of money into like Nvidia. I'll put my top stocks here. I'm telling y'all, it's mainly all Um, it's mainly all technology, bro. Like Nvidia is a good one. Palantir. Now Palantir is the one that's in the thumbnail that made me all that money. And I put those screenshots here, but keep in mind, this is after I have sold some shares of Palantir. My real return is probably 300%. And then so PTIR, and PLTR is just the ticker for Palantir. PTIR is the ticker for, the double Palantir. I really like the little leveraged double things cause they go up twice as much, but the kicker and the catch is it goes down twice as much. But I mean, if you feel pretty confident and start like, I had some friends, and that's another thing, man. Y'all got to get around people, build y'all's network, and get around people who really do this stuff for real. Again, I don't do this stuff for real, but I know people who do, and that has been an advantage to me because, I can kind of just hear what they got to say, hear what they're doing, and put my own input on it and see how I feel confident about it. So yeah, they really feel good about Palantir. I really feel good about Palantir. But that's another thing. Don't go into these stocks like completely blind. Like, please have a general, knowledge of like what they're doing, what their company is about. Cause a lot of y'all are just treating these as like stuff that just is supposed to go up and down and forgetting that these are like real companies with real business concepts that you're supposed to like. And that's why I really like the stock that I'm going to talk about at the end. But yeah, essentially Palantir, everybody, well, y'all might not know, but Nvidia was the stock that kind of went crazy. And it's to the point where like a lot of the market is based off Nvidia. Like it was a time where when Nvidia was going down, most of the stocks in my portfolio were going down as a consequence because Nvidia is the one that's doing like the whole chip for this AI stuff and everything. In other words, Nvidia is a huge, huge, huge player and role in the growth of the AI wave right now. But yeah, Palantir does the software for them. And then SoundHound AI is another one that's made me good money. Redwire, they're more with like aerospace and stuff like that. But they've done well. But yeah. Oh, and like another thing, like this is what I was saying, like keep in tune with the current events and stuff. But yeah, like once I had a good idea that Trump was about to win the election, I'm gonna get into Tesla because Elon's his best friend. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I bought the Tesla that goes up twice as much. So, yeah, TSLL is the ticker for it. That has made me some pretty good money too. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, get behind these stocks. And that's what I'm saying. Like, get behind these stocks that you feel good about. Like, and it's not just stocks, it's crypto too. Like, I wish I had tapped into Bitcoin more, but I didn't. And now it's 100,000 because I really did like the whole concept of Bitcoin being cash is so volatile. And, or not cash is so volatile. I shouldn't say that because crypto is probably way more volatile, but it's like, think about like inflation. We're seeing that like a dollar now is way different than a dollar was back then. And it's like getting to a point where everything is so electronic, everything's so digital, that people, probably gonna want more of a digital based currency. And you can use Bitcoin like, throughout. And this is not me endorsing Bitcoin at all. This is not me telling you. I'm just kind of explaining why I really did think it was a good idea and why I wish I tapped into it more. But yeah, it's like a world currency that you can use as well. As far as you don't have to go through currency exchanges and all that. Everybody has their one Bitcoin. And like y'all gotta, we not no dummies. We live in a modern world. Y'all know how much like people can use Bitcoin and it's like untraceable or whatever. So I really knew that the people who are in that market who don't want their money to be caught up as much would really like Bitcoin too. But there's like another one like XRP. Do y'all's own research. Like this is what I'm saying to y'all. I am not the type of person to really sit and study all this stuff all day, but there are people out there who are. And so what happens is you could get behind these people that are studying all day. And like what you'll find is you'll find a few of your guys that you really mess with what they're saying. They're seeming to have good success. And that's the thing. Well, one of the biggest things I learned was to not rush. Like you gotta be patient, man. Please don't do stocks. A lot of y'all are trying to compare stocks to like betting and prize picks and stuff, where you think you could put in $10 and walk away with 1,000, bro. Stocks ain't like that. Stocks isn't meant to be like that. Oh, and while I'm on this topic, a thing that really helped me, and I'm telling you, like, really, really helped me, was I was watching the School of Hard Knocks. You know, that guy who he goes around asking a bunch of millionaires how they got rich and tips like that. And a tip that stuck with me is one guy said, doubles and singles only. You know, don't go for the home run. Just keep dicking and diming. And so when I did get into options is a whole nother thing. Hopefully y'all are skilled enough to know about options. But actually, majority of y'all likely don't, because options can be complicated. But essentially with options, it's a way that you can either lose all your money. I wanted to start with the bad thing, because when y'all heard me say you can 10 times your money and the stock will grow 10 times as much fast, a lot of y'all probably clicking off the video, go to options right now. But you got to be careful, because I have indeed lost a lot of money on options before. But then again, I can't cap. I have gained a lot of money off options before. Like, I put a Palantir option, and man, did it go crazy. And I wish I had, like, right now it's very expensive to get like long-term Palantir options, just because everybody knows how good the company is now and how much they're supposed to grow. But I think they're called leaps. I'm not even gonna try to put out the acronym now, because I don't want to sound silly, but I have an idea what it. But essentially, what they are is just long-term options. So, like, if you have a company that you really think is gonna do good in the future, you could put an option on that, and you're essentially 10 timing your monies for as long as that option and contract goes. And it's a really good thing. That's something I'm due with the company I like. I'll go ahead and tell y'all now. We shoot about 12-13 minutes into the video now. But yeah, Rivian is a company that I really like, and that is nothing at all to do with how their stock has performed. Well, low key, because Rivian did open up at like $70-$80, and right now, I mean, it's jumped up to $17-$18. That's another thing. Y'all probably should wait for a dip. But I want to be careful saying that, because a lot of y'all also like to try to time the market and buy things, or wait for dips, or wait for things to shoot up. It's hard to do that, man. It's very hard to do that, because a lot of the time it's just these big firms who are in control of all that. So it's hard as an average Joe to try to time up the market without, you know, being involved in it for real. But I mean, I guess y'all could try. I wouldn't advise it, but it ain't my money. But yeah, back to Rivian. Reason I really mess with Rivian, because I really mess with Rivian as a car. I was riding around in a Rivian one day, and I was thoroughly impressed at what they can do. And then you look at like what Tesla does, and or you look at how Tesla stock has went crazy, and you look at what like Tesla has become. I don't know if y'all are aware, but Tesla is the most sold vehicle in America right now. Like, the Tesla Model 3 is now outselling the Toyota Camry, which was the number one selling vehicle before that. So like, you just look at, and it's clear that the market is going towards EVs, kind of. And like, you guys, I know California, see, this is what I'm saying, is all like stuff just makes sense. Like, you got to think California is getting to a point where they want their cars to all be EV eventually. Don't quote me on it. Don't give me this, or I don't want to give you the specifics, because I don't want to be wrong. But it's something like within 10, 20 years, like every car that they produce, there has to be new or something like that. It's something around that realm. I know I butchered the rule a lot, but it's something around that realm. So y'all definitely tap into that. Or with that being said, cars like Rivian and Tesla and all them hypothetically should grow, just because everybody wants this. Like, the whole EV thing is a trend right now, and because it's smart. Like, I think my next vehicle is going to be an EV. Right now I have a Ford F-150 that gets about 14 miles a gallon, and it's killing me. And I think my next vehicle definitely gonna be EV, just because of that. Like, you get to charge your car, or you get to drive basically for free. Like, I don't want to hear y'all in the comments who are gonna criticize, well, technically it makes your electric bill go up $20. Okay, man, I'll pay that $20 for my electric bill rather than paying this $300, $200 a month for this gas. And with the whole software, I really like Rivian software. I really like how their car is like genuinely a supercomputer, and Tesla does this as well. There, and that's why, like, people say your first day getting a Tesla, your first day getting a Rivian is the worst it'll ever be, because they have this software to keep updating. Like, they can do over-the-air updates. So you're chilling, you go to sleep, and you wake up, all of a sudden your car can drive better. That is fire. That is fire. And that is why I am very bullish. It's crazy because I don't even use terms like that. I'm really trying to tell you, I am one of y'all. I don't know this stock stuff for real, but I just have a genuine grasp, and I have a few people on the internet and in my circle that I trust, and I'm able to just piggyback off what they saying, and like using what my knowledge of what's going on, what's happening in the world, to really help me out. But yeah, man, Rivian, it's also, bro, their stock dropped a ton. Jeff Bezos with Amazon just had a big deal with them. Like, Bezos put a bunch of money into them. Volkswagen, like a $6.6 billion deal with them. Georgia is giving them a bunch of money to build a plant down here. Like, it's all these type of reasons. Whereas, like, these are a lot of people invest. Like, again, don't just take this strategy. But I'm big on, like, you know, Jeff Bezos know what he's doing. Elon Musk know what he's doing. Volkswagen is a very solid company. It's been around for a minute. The government for sure gonna try to do what they can to make sure like the money is flowing and they're not wasting their money. So you got all these people investing money into a car company. I'ma see what it's talking about. And I know, don't quote, Elon Musk is not investing, but I just mentioned him because think about how much he's grown the EV market himself, and like how Rivian wants to work a lot with Tesla for like the whole charging and stuff. So I really do feel real good about Rivian because I think they have the potential to be just as good of a car as Tesla eventually, especially with all this funding that they're getting. And to this point, Rivian has lost a ton of money. Man, I'm in the dark, ain't I? Rivian has lost a ton of money, but the CEO or whoever, it's not the CEO, but somebody up in that company said they're going to be profitable this quarter. That's another thing. Look at earnings. I'll never forget when Palantir had their earnings report. Palantir skyrocketed up. That's really where my 85% came. Because, bro, Palantir about 30% of my portfolio right now. So, yeah, my money skyrocketed up a bunch. But I've been running my mouth a while. Y'all comment, subscribe, like if y'all like more stuff like this. Comment if you want me to do more of this. Because right now, I'm really just trying to figure out what y'all like. I'm going to video every day this month. I have said that multiple times before. Subscribe if you believe me. Subscribe if you don't believe me so I can prove y'all wrong. And as always, be blessed. Y'all be good. Peace.